Hello, welcome, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tawanda with Seamster Studio. I don't have but little things to go over today. Very few. I have a fabric haul and some little things I picked up. I have a new fabric store that I found, well, that was recommended, and some other little goodies that goes on with that store, and I'll talk about that at that time. But if this is some interest to you and you would like to stick around, stay tuned. Okay, I found, well, I didn't find, I have a group that I am a member of, and we have a social on Sundays, and we were talking about linens, and where to find linen fabric, good quality linen fabrics. And they recommended this store online called fabric-or_store.com. And I will put the exact website below. But it had some very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fabric, and hook, line, and sinker, I went in. So I wanted to share with you what I purchased from them. The first thing I got is called Kenya Premier Finish Linen. It's like I don't want to say a tobacco brown, but it's not burnt orange, but it's close, like a burnt orange brown mixture. So this, and I got 2 yards of this, and this is 60-ish wide. Let me see. It doesn't give me the width, but it is quite long in width, so I'm thinking it's close to 60 wide, if not 60 wide. But isn't that pretty? And it has a nice weight to it. When I got this, I got it for the color. I love the color. And I'm thinking a nice pair of slacks. I'll post a picture of what I was thinking about when I got this. It's well enough for, actually, I think I can probably get an unlined jacket out of it and pants. Not crop pants, but yeah, crop pants. I think that's what I was thinking. But I'll post a picture of the pattern that I was thinking about when I bought this. So I think it's enough for a jacket and a pair of pants. So this is pretty. The next one I bought is called Meadow Softened. And I only got a yard of this. I love the color. So what I was thinking about that, they have free patterns on their website, and then they have patterns out there for sale. So I downloaded quite a bit of free patterns, and I will plop up the pattern I was thinking about when I got this fabric. I think it's a pentuck type spaghetti strapped top that I was thinking about when I saw this. So, and it's very light. So this is very pretty. I probably have to line it because I think it's probably see-through. And it is. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to line it with, I was thinking either some cotton lawn or Bastille fabric. So this is called Meadows Softened. This is pretty. The next thing I got was, it's called Tourmaline with the signature finish. This is a little bit heavy. I was thinking, not heavy as in jacket heavy, but it is a little bit weighted. I was thinking about, there's a dress pattern that was on there, and I think I downloaded it, and if I did, I'll plop it up in the corner. I was thinking about making using this for that. I think I downloaded, but I'll plop it up to let you know what I was thinking about. And yeah, this is pretty, and I got 3 yards of this one. So I think I might have been thinking about a maxi dress, but I'm not sure. But again, most of these, again, are about 60 wides. There were no 45-ish width in any of the fabrics that I purchased. So all these were close to 60 wide. Again, this is really pretty. The next thing I got was it's called Prestige Premier Finish Linen. This is pretty. And I think, that's what it did. Okay. Just thinking. I know what this was not for a dress. This was for, they had a jacket that I downloaded, and I will also put that picture up there that I wanted to make out of this color, which is called Prestigious, and it's a premium finish. I saw this jacket and I was thinking about this and making one out of this color. That's why I got so much. And I did get, I only got 2 yards of this one. Yeah, I only got 2 yards of that one, and then I got 2 yards of this one. So if there's anything left over after the jacket, then I'll see if I have enough for either some shorts, a skirt, or I think a skirt. Yeah, because when you see the jacket, you'll see why I would say a skirt. I don't think shorts will work well with that, but yeah. This is called Melinda Cream Softened. This is called Soft Blue, Melinda Soft Blue Softened. And I just like both of them. I couldn't decide which one, so I just bought both of them. So this has a cream base and this has a light blue base. So it's very pretty. And it will also go very well with this. And I have to figure out what I'm going to put with this. So, yeah. My last thing I got was called, this is the Jacoby Bean. And I like the colors in this. And again, it will go well with this. It may be it looks like it may be a little off, but it will go well with that. And I've got a yard of this. And this is called Jacoby Bean Jewelry, and it's just a yard, so enough for a top. But I thought this was nice, and it's not see-through. You can see this is it's nice and opaque, so that'll be pretty. So that was from the fabric_store.com. Oh, and I ordered these are fabric softeners. So when I get ready to wash these garments, and I always wash my garments before I sew them, just to make sure that if there's any shrinkage, it will happen before I get started sewing. But they recommend you use this fabric softener in your wash for those fabrics. So I've got 2 packs of those, and see how they work. This is a cotton sateen, 57 inches wide, 95% cotton and spandex. This is less than a yard, 0.722. Oh man, I wish I had my receipt. But these were 75% off of the of course last price. So it was 75% off of the $10.92. I don't know what I did with my receipt. I wish I had kept that out, but I didn't. And all of these were 75% off. The reduced of the price that's on the sticker. This is called Cloud Dancer Premium Cotton, I'm thinking. Oh, Premium Quilt. 44 inches wide. It's a half a yard. And it was 75% off of $3.99. So, okay. This was so soft. I couldn't leave it. I don't know what in the world I'm going to do with it. But it's called Butter Yellow, 54 inches wide. It's has to be a vinyl. It's a very, very soft vinyl. And this is 5.28 yards, and it's 75% off the $14.25. But it's very soft. I mean, butter soft. I have no clue what to make with that. I've always thought about some gloves. This might be a good thing to test out with some gloves. But it's butter soft. It is really soft. I'll figure out something. This is a mesh white. 53 inches wide. It's 0.833, and the price was 75% off. Is that coming in clear, or is that fuzzy? It could be fuzzy. If it is, I apologize. But yeah, this is some white mesh. Does it have any stretch to it? Let's see. Nope, no stretch. It's not any stretch for this. Oh, sorry. I'll get that later. I have also a piece of Kona oyster, 100% cotton. It's a yard of that. So that will come in handy somewhere, I'm sure. Nice quality cotton. This is a polyester white jet set. I'm not sure what that means. It feels like it has no stretch. A one-way stretch. I'm not sure if this is active wear or I'm not sure what this might be. I have to look that up. But at any rate, it's right under a yard of it. 0.972. But I have to figure out what this is. I would use it probably for some type of lining. But I'm not sure what. So yeah. And next thing I got was a half a yard of, it's a poly spandex fabric. It doesn't say what it is, so I'm not sure. Thought that was nice. I don't know what I would do with it, but I just got it. It was a half a yard and 75% off, so I'm sure it'll come in handy somewhere. This is a silky charmeuse. That's a yard of it. It's shiny on one side and soft, but it's a little, I wouldn't say coarse, but there's a texture on this other side of it. And it's a yard. I got a yard of that. So I'm not sure, probably a little tanky cami type thing I could probably make out of this. Another piece I got was a piece of black denim. And this is right under a yard. So 0.833. So it's black denim. Purses probably comes in mind or something to that nature. The last piece I got from the Remnant section was a yard of, it's almost like a sweater knit. I got a yard of that, and that's 57 inches wide. So that should be able to make a top, I think, for me. I was going through the last chance section. Sorry. And I saw this navy blue, it's not polka, Swiss dot, but no, it's not really Swiss. Wait a minute, let me take, is it Swiss dot? Nope, it's not really Swiss dot, it's more like a polka dot. Yep, they call it a flocked dot on chiffon. It's see-through, but it's pretty I was thinking a blouse and then make a cami to go under it. I have a pattern for pussy bow blouse, but I would like to do like the short sleeve. I was thinking about this because I only got, it's 2 yards of this, and I believe this is, oh, I don't know. I was trying to see how wide it might be. It could be 60 wide, but I thought it was pretty, and that was on the last chance section. I do have the receipt for that. The first yard was 70% off, and it was regularly priced at $16.98 a yard. I got it for $5.09 for the first yard. The second yard, I got the 70% off and 75% off. So the second yard was only $1.97. So basically I paid $6.36 for 2 yards of this chiffon fabric. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so walking around the store again, I saw oh, okay, I needed some storage. Well, I don't need storage boxes. I just like to get storage boxes. Orange is my signature color, so I picked up, these were on clearance. I picked up, I think 5 of these orange boxes, and I don't recall how much they were, but they were a good significant percentage off. And so I have some storage boxes. I don't quite know what I'm going to put in them yet. All I know is they're orange, and I needed some, I can use them for storage. I'm sure I got something that I can use them for. So I got those. And then they also had these on clearance. I used these to store my serger threads in it, and I had run out, and I put the serger threads in a box. But I can never see what color I have, and I have to get way up on the top part of the cabinets in order to see if I have that color. So I'm going to put the serger threads in here, then I'll know what I have as far as color wise is concerned, and I don't have to climb up and get what I need. I also went over to the section looking for the pattern that I wanted. They didn't have it. So, but what I did find, and I have been looking for years since he passed, I found Paco, and I'm probably going to say his name wrong, Peralta's pattern that was so popular. I found this in the drawer. It was the last one, and it's in my size. And I have been looking for this pattern, and I finally got it. So, this definitely will go into my stash. I also can use that linen fabric that I just purchased to possibly do one of these. So stay tuned for that. So, and that was all in that haul that I went to Joann's. Then a good friend called and said, the next day actually, and called and said, hey, I'm going to Joann's, is anything that you need? And I was telling her that I was looking for this particular pattern and I couldn't find it in the one that I had gone to. So she asked me to send her the number, and I did. And so she actually found it, and it's Vogue 1886. The Caftan, that's it. Caftan. It's the Caftan pattern that I had been looking for and could not find it. So she was able to find it. So I'm looking forward to making that. I think I have enough fabric. If it's the fabric that I'm thinking of, I think I have enough fabric. I hope I do. If not, then I'll be taking a trip back to Joann's because I want to get it in that silky charmeuse color fabric. What is it? I'll say her name wrong. WeCeeStyle, I think is her channel. The one that she did was just so luxurious and so beautiful. and I'll pop a link to her, to that channel up in the corner. But it was just beautiful. And I saw another friend, another sewist that I follow on Instagram and YouTube, she also made it. Donna's Things, she made it, and that was it was just so beautiful. So I finally got a copy, and will try to see if I can make this. Then I had posted a while back that I was looking for a particular new look pattern, and I tried every Joann's that I went in, did not have it. When doing the 99-cent sale, I couldn't find it, and I just figured it had been sold out, and I couldn't find it online. And I take that back. Simplicity.com did have it online, but I didn't want to pay that price for it when they were 99 cents. So, and I think at the time, Simplicity.com price was like in the tens, $10, $12 or something like that. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not paying that much for a pattern. So I happened to Google it and saw that Pattern Review had the pattern. And I thought, I didn't know Pattern Review sold patterns. So at any rate, I was able to get New Look $64.91. Now, I didn't pay 99 cents for it, but I didn't pay $12 for it either. It was priced at $4.49, which was fine, but the shipping killed me. The shipping was $4.15. So I ended up paying $8.64 for this pattern, but it wasn't $12, but it also wasn't 99 cents. But I couldn't find it, and I wanted it because I do have some fabric that would go perfect for this dress. So I got that. Okay. You know what? That's all I have. What I've been doing, I've had some things I altered for a client, and those are complete and ready to go out. Pretty much that's all I've been doing, is doing alterations. I've been trying to work on my capsule, my travel set, every moment I can. So I'm still working on that. I have some jeans to repair over there. And I think that's probably it. That's all I have. So if you like, leave a comment on what you've seen today. If you like what you saw or heard today, please hit that like button and subscribe if you have not. I appreciate that. I did actually go in and look at the analytics of subscribing, well, the analytics that your channel show, and it amazed me that I had more viewers looking than subscribers. So I'm like, why don't you just subscribe? So it would be nice if you do. I understand if you don't. I'll see you next time. Bye.